Digger starting lineup is brought to you by Blowdorn Lumber. BlowdornLumber.com. You can browse the virtual showroom, view the current sales, complete a credit application, and shop the entire inventory online. Whether you're a contractor or painting your living room with Blowdorn Lumber, you'll get the same friendly service and advice to make your job easier. Blowdorn Lumber at Fort Morgan at 130 State Street. The Diggers go with Jake Brown and Ben Mickey, fellow seniors, along with senior Bryce Needens. Jacob Nichols in the front court, a senior, and junior Austin Garcia. And as for Highland, they go with a sophomore and Ryan James, along with junior Caden Hicks at 6'2", Clayton Rouse, who's a 6-foot senior, 5'11" freshman Cole Rouse, and 5'5" sophomore Fabian Flores. Opening tip is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. Jacob Nichols against Caden Hicks. And the tip is controlled by Highland. Into the front court with the basketball is Cole Rouse, and the ball is poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Huskies. And to throw it in will be Clayton Rouse. Clayton Rouse lobs it in. The ball is off the hands of Caden Hicks, intercepted by Garcia. All the way scoops it up, and he missed the layup. And the ball is volleyballed into the hands of Fabian Flores. Long pass wide open is Rouse. He banks and misses, and he's fouled. Clayton Rouse will go to the line to shoot two. And the Digger foul was committed by Ben Mickey. It looks like Highland wants to run early and get the tempo going.
Well, they do have some speed, so that's going to be a challenge. We have speed as well, but we're going to have to be able to get back and have that release point so that they don't get any easy buckets.
And the free throw is in by Clayton Rouse. Second free throw coming up for the 6-foot senior. And that's in the air. That is in. Nothing but string. Highland 2, Brush nothing. Backcourt pressure being applied. Nichols in the backcourt to Garcia. Garcia guarded by Cole Rouse. Baseball pass to Nichols. Front court to Brown. Brown at the top. Jump pass is tipped away. Chased down by Garcia. Then Garcia loses the ball. He's on the floor. Tries to get rid of it, but he traveled as he rolled over on the ball. And both teams have committed one turnover to begin the game. And to throw it in will be Caden Hicks. Hicks to Flores. Flores at the top of the basketball. On the outside right over to Ryan James. In the right corner to Clayton Rouse. Back out to James. At the top now to Cole Rouse. Left corner, Fabian Flores. Three in the air. It's off the back of the rim, and the ball is tipped around into the hands of Jacob Nichols of Brush. There's the outlet to Needens. Needens into the front court on the outside left. Bounce pass down low, and I don't know what happened there. Communication issue. Intercepted. Here is Cole Rouse all the way. Left-handed layup is good off the glass for Cole Rouse. It's a 4-0 lead for the Huskies. We've got 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Needens, backcourt bounce pass to Garcia. Jump pass cross court taken by Needens. Looked like he was fouled, no whistle. And then Needens throws it away. This is going to be another layup for Clayton Rouse off the glass, but he misses, and he's fouled by Austin Garcia as the Diggers have a couple of turnovers in the early going, and they're not looking sharp right now. 3 turnovers to be exact.
Well, and they're not running anything that we haven't seen before. It's just a little 2-2-1 press.
Garcia with his first foul. And Cole Rouse to attempt the 2 free throws. And the first one is in the air. That is in and out. Second free throw coming with the Huskies up 4-0. And Jeffrey Dunker, Randy Baker, and Kyle Rosenbrock are in. Coach Garcia didn't waste any time. Only played a minute 11, but he sees a total lack of chemistry out there and decided to switch it up very quickly. And the second free throw is up, and that is going to be off to the left. And Randy Baker has the rebound for the Diggers. Baker into the front court. He's got about a 3-on-5. He's going to have to back it out. And does to Dunker. Dunker on the outside left to Garcia. Garcia with the basketball, dribbling to his right. With 6:33 to go in the opening quarter. Highland 4, Brush nothing. Excuse me. Dunker right to the free throw line. Back out to Baker at the free throw line. In the lane. Baker with the basketball. Jump pass left corner. Needens 3 in the air is going to be well short. And over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Huskies basketball.
And that wasn't a bad possession. The Huskies are in a 2-3 zone, so that's an easy one for the Diggers to get a corner shot.
Diggers will apply the press. There's the backcourt pass, and here's Flores, and it's stripped by Baker. Baker's going to go all the way late up. He was hit, and he scores off the glass, off the turnover. No whistle there, even though there was contact. 4-2. Cole Rouse the other way, spinning, fading, shooting, missing, back rim. The ball is tipped into the hands of Kyle Rosenbrock. A brush. Diggers the other way. Over to Baker. He'll lay it up, and he missed an easy one. And the rebound is controlled over there by Cole Rouse of Highland. Into the front court. Lob pass down low. The shot is up and missed. Austin Garcia has the rebound for the Diggers. As it's midair, Caden Hicks caught the basketball and missed the shot. Garcia the other way. This is a frantic pace with 5:47 to go first quarter. Highland 4, Brush 2. Garcia on the outside right. He'll take a long three, and that's going to be well short. And the rebound is into the hands of Caden Hicks. And the ball is thrown out of bounds thanks to the pressure of Kyle Rosenbrock, and both teams have committed 3 turnovers. To throw it in is Dunker, 3/4 court. Dunker over to Needens. Needens with a basketball at the top. Needens fakes the 3, bounce pass to Rosenbrock on the outside left to Dunker. Dunker double team, baseball pass, cross court to Garcia. He's double team. Jump pass in the lane off of Rosenbrock's hands. He chases it down. Rosenbrock on the outside right to Needens. Needens near the top now to Dunker. 4-2 Highland, 5:13 to go in the opening quarter, and then Needens travels. That's 4 turnovers for the Diggers. And it is Highland basketball. Into the game is Isaac Benavides. Benavides against Dunker, nearly stripped. Now he's double-teamed, and now the ball is stripped away. It's loose on the floor, picked up by Brush. Rosenbrock to Dunker. Dunker all the way was fouled, but no whistle. And then the rebound off the miss is taken by Bryce Needens, and he's fouled over there by Caden Hicks. Maybe it's me, but I've seen contact, and
no, you're seeing contact, and, a lot of times when we get to the playoffs, the officials are going to let them play. So this is something that we have to test mentally and see if the boys can handle it.
Garcia into Baker. The ball was kicked. It'll stay with the Diggers. Garcia to throw it in. Garcia still looking. Lobs it into the backcourt. Nobody's there. It's picked up by Benavides. Scoops it to Rouse. He lays it up, and he missed it. Jeffrey Dunker has the rebound for the Diggers. Long pass to Garcia. He goes up, and he misses, but he's fouled. And the Highland foul was committed by Tanner Dill just into the game. Very odd start to this game.
Yeah, I haven't seen a game like this in a long time.
Well, we only played about 3 minutes, but Garcia misses the free throw off the back of the rim.
Very fast pace. I don't know if they'll be able to keep this up the entire game.
Well, Brush can. Let's see how deep Highland is. Second free throw upcoming for Austin Garcia. That one's up and good. 4-3. Garcia's out. Branson is in. Benavides to throw it in with backcourt pressure. Benavides still looking. It's in the backcourt. Over there to Hicks. With the basketball, Benavides a 2-on-1. Bounce pass to Dill. He lays it up and in off the glass as they beat the press nicely. Highland 6, Brush 3. Front pass. Jump pass in the front court to Cranston. Cranston lost the basketball. Loose on the floor. Picked up by the Huskies. They get rid of it. The other way, there's the long pass to Hicks. He pulls up from 10. Yes. Caden Hicks scores, and the Diggers are down by 5, 8-3. Needens was fouled, and then he called the offensive foul.
And that was a good play. Just waiting for him. Bryce wasn't ready for him to be standing there, and he was solid.
Yeah, Caden Hicks took the contact, but Bryce Needens with a foul. That's his first. The team's 7th turnover. I mean, they're on a pace to commit well over 50 turnovers. We know that's not going to happen, but they got to clean up their game considerably. As Brush trails 8-3 with 4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Benavides with a basketball. In the left corner, here's Hicks against Randy Baker. Hicks, overhead pass cross court to Dill. Dill against Bryce Needens. In the right corner to Benavides. Near the top with the basketball with Ryan James. Back out to Flores. Cross court to Benavides. 5-on-4. Then his pass is tipped away. It's intercepted by Dunker. Dunker 4-on-2 to Baker. Lays it up and in off the glass for Randy Baker. Baker with 4. The Diggers trail by 3, 8-5. Flores the other way is fouled. In the backcourt, near midcourt. The brush foul committed by Jeffrey Dunker. That's going to be the team's 4th already. The Huskies with a couple. With 3:50 to go here in the opening quarter. On the outside left is Hicks with the basketball. At the top for Benavides. Benavides looking on the high left for Tanner Dill, guarded by Needens. Tanner Dill dribbles to the top on the outside right to Flores. Flores against Dunker. Back out to Ryan James. Here's Benavides on the high right against Cranston. Lobs in the right corner for Ryan James against Rosenbrock. And then he had the ball stripped away by Rosenbrock and intercepted by Needens. Bounce pass to Rosenbrock. Left-handed layup up and in. And that was not an easy ball to catch. That pass was a nice bounce pass, a little bit too close in the ground there to Rosenbrock as he scored. Beatdiggers down by 1, 8-7. Backcourt Benavides with the basketball, and then he traveled in the backcourt. 7 turnovers, and that's what happens. 7 turnovers apiece when you have this fast pace. It's helter-skelter, out of control, and neither team can keep the turnovers at a minimum. The Beatdiggers are on a 4-0 run, trailing 8-7 with 3:07 to go in the opening quarter. Dunker cross-court to Baker on the high right. Baker in the lane to Rosenbrock. He dribbles, and then left baseline Dunker, 12-footer, is off the back of the rim and rebounded by Caden Hicks. Hicks on the outlet to Benavides. Jump pass on the outside right to James. James to Benavides at the top. Lobs it inside, intercepted by Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock the other way over to Cranston. He'll lay it up, and he missed it. Rosenbrock misses. Rosenbrock again scores off the glass. Rosenbrock got 4 points and 3 rebounds in the early going, and a timeout is called by Efren Perez of Highland with the Beatdiggers up 9-8, 2:36 to go in the opening quarter. 30-second time now, but it's pretty evident now that if Highland wants to continue at that pace, it's going to be to their detriment.
It definitely will. We have a deep bench, and the Brush boys can run until the cows come home.
Well, but it's resulting in turnovers. Even if the bench wasn't as deep for Highland, you're right. I mean, the Brush bench is a factor. The Brush defense is another factor. And now they've got 8 turnovers in a game, and Brush has converted that to a 6-0 run for a 9-8 lead.
As long as we don't keep the fouling up, because that's going to be a detriment to us.
Well, that's true. That's a good point. They've already got 4 fouls here in the early going. And that certainly is what hurt the Brush girls last night. The key players with too many fouls, and you have to play careful. Anytime you have to play careful, you're not at 100% efficiency. And to throw it in will be Cole Rouse. Rouse into Flores. Flores is met by Dunker. On the outside right, the pass is tipped away by Baker, intended for Clayton Rouse. Baker all the way scoops it up and he misses, but a foul. Was it on the floor or on the shot? As Randy Baker will be going to the line to shoot 2. And Baker didn't start this game, but he came into the game 1 minute and 11 seconds in, and he's Randy Baker right now. And the free throw is off to the right. Second free throw coming for Baker. The Beatdiggers are looking to extend a 6-0 run. Yeah, that one went off the right side of his hand. It looked like that looks better, and it is better. He makes the free throw. Baker with 5 points. Brush 10. Highland 8. Backcourt pressure being applied. Ryan James with the basketball. Double team. Bounce pass over to Cole Rouse. Cole Rouse long pass intercepted by Brown momentarily. Yep, nearly lost it. Got it right back. Here comes Brush the other way. Cranston with the basketball. Left of the lane. Left corner. Rosenbrock fakes the 3. Steps in. 10-footer. Book it. For Kyle Rosenbrock. He's got 6 points to lead the Beatdiggers. Brush 12. Highland 8. Flores the other way. 3-on-2 on the outside left to Dill. Back to Flores. In the left corner with the basketball. Down low now. In the lane is Dill. Leans. Shoots. Off the back of the rim and no good. And Kyle Rosenbrock has the rebound. That's his 4th. The outlet to Cranston. Cranston into the front court behind his back. At the top. In the lane. Pulls up from 10. It's off to the left. And the rebound to Clayton Rouse of Highland. The Beatdiggers are building on this 9-0 run with 1:39 to go. Here's Flores, middle of the lane, scoops it up off the glass too strong. Kyle Rosenbrock has his 5th rebound. Beatdiggers with a 3-on-2. Rosenbrock on the outside left. 3 is no good by Trey Cranston. The long rebound to Flores. Flores with a 2-on-2 on the high left. He'll pull up for a 3. Good. Flores nails the triple. Huskies to within 1. It's 12-11 with 1:17 to go in the first. Dunker to Rosenbrock. Back to Cranston in the backcourt. Cranston picks up the dribble. Now to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock got to watch out there. He's almost just beyond midcourt. Gets it over to Dunker. Dunker with 1:02 to go in the first. Brush 12, Highland 11. The Beatdiggers had a 9-0 run stopped with that 3-pointer. Then the entry pass is tipped away by Flores. Intercepted by the Huskies. The other way, here's Cole Rouse off the glass. Good. Rouse now has 4. Highland has reclaimed the lead. It's 13-12, 45 seconds to go. Cranston bounce pass to Brown, back to Cranston on the outside left. Into Dunker, scoops it up and in! And the foul! And the foul was committed by Tanner Dill, his second. And Jeffrey Dunker scores for the first time in the game. He'll go to the line, and he will shoot one. As the Beat Diggers now lead 14-13. Nichols into the game for Brush. Highland with a substitution as well. Yeah, Rosenbrock and Baker gave them some good minutes there.
They did.
And the free throw is short. And the rebound over to Caden Hicks. The outlet to Flores. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Flores spinning on Baker, nearly stripped by Dunker. And now stripped by Dunker. Taken away by Jacob Nichols. Here comes Brush the other way. Here's Dunker left of the lane, all the way, scoops it up, and he's fouled. And he's fouled over there by Ryan James. That'll be his first. Now, Highland has 10 turnovers unofficially. The free throw by Dunker is perfect. Second free throw upcoming for Jeffrey Dunker. That's in the air, and that one is in. And the Beat Diggers now lead by 3, 16-13. Cole Rouse the other way on the outside right with the basketball. Clayton Rouse, that's turnover number 11. His foot was on the end line there. So the Beat Diggers have a chance to score just before the end of the opening quarter. Dunker on the outside right to Brown. Brown with 7 seconds to go. Right corner for Nichols. Nichols to his left to Dunker with 4. Dunker with 3. Right corner Brown. 3 in the air. Good! Big Brown nails the triple at the end of the opening quarter with the score. Brush 19. Highland 13 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back from Highland High School in Alts. Well, the Beat Diggers lead the Highland Huskies 19-13 as we head to the second quarter. Jeffrey Dunker has the basketball out there with Austin Garcia, Jacob Nichols, Jake Brown, and Randy Baker. Dunker on the outside left to Baker, fakes the three, penetrates his floaters up and well short. And the rebound is controlled in the corner by Kyle Folkert, and apparently he was on the end line, so it will be Beat Digger basketball. Garcia to throw it in. On the outside left to Baker, left of the lane to Nichols. Nichols has Dunker wide open, takes the right wing three, and that's no good. And the ball is out of bounds, it's off Garcia. Fabian Flores, Clayton Rouse, or check that, that's Cole Rouse, and Caden Hicks, along with Ryan James and Kyle Folkert, Folchert, as Highland commits another turnover traveling in the front court. Anyway, that's the Highland lineup, even though I stumbled through that. Here comes Garcia the other way. The Beat Diggers still lead by 6, 30 seconds into the second. Garcia on the outside left to Baker, back to Garcia, looking down low, feeds it high left to Baker, fakes the three, double team, jump pass to Nichols, left of the lane, dribbles, and then he puts up a shot off the glass, and it's no good. And Nichols with a rebound and put back. He missed that one. And then Brown could not save it in. Highland basketball.
Highland has seems content to stay in that 2-3 zone. They haven't gone to a man-to-man to try and force anything different.
With the basketball is Cole Rouse on the high left. Jump pass intercepted by Baker. He's got an easy layup for Randy Baker. And I said Highland is a turnover machine. Baker now with 7 points. 21-13 Brush, nearly a travel by Hicks in the front court. Overhead pass on the left baseline to Rouse. Rouse left of the lane, 10-foot fadeaway. It's off the bottom of the rim. Austin Garcia's got the rebound for the Beat Diggers. Here comes Brush the other way. Baker is fouled in the front court by Fabian Flores. And that'll be the team's 6th foul here in the opening half. Second on Flores. And to throw it in near that left corner is going to be Garcia with the Beat Diggers up by 8. Garcia to Baker. Brush was down in this game for a little while in the opening quarter. They were down 8-3. And since then, they've gone on an 18-5 run. Garcia to Baker. On the outside right to Brown. Brown back to Baker. Jump pass to Nichols. Turn, shoots, scores. Little 7-8-footer for Jacob Nichols. Rush 23, Highland 13. And that pass taken by Hicks at the top. Hicks against Dunker, right of the lane. Jump pass, right corner. The Folkert three is off the side of the backboard. The rebound to Dunker, and there's a long pass to Baker. Layup up and in off the glass. What I like about Baker's layups, he doesn't always release it at the height of his jump. Sometimes he'll release that basketball as he's going up. You get a lot of players, they make the mistake of releasing the basketball at the very top of their jump, and that allows the defender to time it out and perhaps block it. But sometimes Baker can sense if there's a defender nearby, and he'll float it up there, and he'll release the ball as he's actually going up.
Well, and that's part of his ability to slash through the lane. He can do those little runners where he's going up and over whoever's coming over to block.
Huskies with a timeout. We'll keep it right here with the Beatniggers up by 12, 25-13 with 6:04 to go in the second quarter. AC Ice proudly supports local high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado. When you need ice, don't settle for just any old frozen water. Get AC Ice at any local grocery or convenience store near you. And we know that accidents or illness can strike at any time, day or night. When they do, every second counts. As a Level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center can handle any type of emergency. Colorado Plains Medical Center, where expertise matters. So the Beatniggers with a 25-13 lead. They have scored the first 6 points here of the quarter. They went on a 9-0 run in the opening quarter of this game. It'll be Brown, Nichols, Dunker, Garcia, and Baker for Brush. Tanner Dill, Cole Rouse, Fabian Flores, along with Ryan James and Caden Hicks for Highland. James to throw it into Flores. Flores against Dunker. Beatniggers in a man-to-man right now. On the outside left to James. Back on the outside right to Flores. Flores with the basketball, looking for James down low at the top for Hicks against Baker. Hicks on the high right for Flores. Flores against Dunker. At the top now for Dill. On the outside left, here is Hicks, left of the lane, pulls up from 14, and that's off to the right. And Jeffrey Dunker has the rebound. Long pass to Baker, and there is another layup, but he missed it. Missed the layup. And with a rebound is Caden Hicks of Highland. Flores the other way on the high left, guarded by Dunker, now picked up by Baker as well. There's a foul. That'll be the 15th foul against the Beatniggers. I think Baker got up with the body, and he did. For Baker, that's his first. Baker leading the Beatniggers with 9 points. Fabian Flores is out. Isaac Benavides is into the game. Just beyond midcourt, the Huskies throw it in. Thrown into James, over to Benavides at the top against Dunker. 5:21 to go. And then that pass, the entry pass, intercepted by Nichols. Beatniggers with a 3-on-2. Over to Dunker, left-handed layup is good for Jeffrey Dunker. What a nice feat by Nichols, the big man. 27-13 Brush in the left corner. The James 3 is up and good. Check that. That's Caden Hicks. He nails the triple. Caden Hicks now with 5. The Beatnigger lead is down to 11, 27-16. Randy Baker with the basketball in the front court at the top in the lane. Now to Brown. His shot is off the side of the backboard. And the rebound to Cole Rouse. Rouse with a bounce pass intercepted by Austin Garcia. Nice play by Garcia. Dunker the other way. Beatniggers have a 4-on-3. Dunker middle of the lane. All the way, scoops it up, and it got the back of the rim, and it went down as Dunker and the defender went to the floor. Dunker now with 8 points. Brush 29, and Highland 16. 4.5 to go, second quarter. Benavides on the outside right to Cole Rouse. Rouse at the top now for James. On the outside left for Benavides. Picked up, double team, down low for Dill. Dill on the lane, jump pass inside, and the layup off the glass is missed over there by Caden Hicks. Jake Brown has the rebound for the Beatniggers. It could be a 5-on-4. The Beatniggers race, and Caden Hicks is down a little bit, just got up. Baker down low for Brown, spinning on the right baseline, gets rid of it, but the ball is intercepted by Benavides. The Beatniggers commit their first turnover of the quarter. Here's Cole Rouse, pulls up off the glass and in. Cole Rouse scores. He's got 6 points. And we've got a foul. Well, that should send the Beatniggers to the line unless that wasn't a personal. Didn't they just call
it? Was a delay of game.
Okay, got it. Didn't see it.
Yep.
All right, so they've got 16 fouls. The Beatniggers with 5. Trey Cranston is in, as is Bryce Needens and Ben Mickey, along with Kyle Rosenbrock. Beatniggers lead by 11. Needens in the backcourt, over to Cranston. Cranston pressured, now to Needens. Jump pass to Cranston. He tips it over to Nichols. What a great play by Cranston. And then Nichols is fouled. I mean, that was instinctive.
Yes, Cranston is a very smart player.
And a foul was committed by Clayton Rouse. Rouse, that's his first 1-on-1 situation. Jacob Nichols at the line. Looking to give the Beatniggers a 12 and maybe a 13-point lead. The free throw is up, and that's perfect. Stop, shop, and save on all your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. Brush Grocery Cart at 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. You can also pay your public bill and access Western Union. Second free throw is a line drive that's good. Beat Diggers lead by 13, 31-18, and the ball is off the hands of Clayton Rouse in the front court out of bounds. 16 turnovers for Highland. 16 turnovers in 12 minutes and 14 seconds of basketball.
Well, now they're going to have the press again, so it's going to be just a 2-2-1. Stay in the middle of the court, and we should be all right.
Nichols to throw it in. Nichols to Cranston in the backcourt. Double team over to Needens. Needens jump pass to Cranston front court. Cranston with the basketball. Swings it down low for Mickey in the lane. Turns, shoots. That's off the glass and missed. And the rebound is controlled by Caden Hicks. That's his fifth rebound. Long baseball pass to Flores. Lost the basketball, got it back. Flores in the right corner over there for Ryan James. Lobs it back to Flores. 3:23 to go in the opening half. Brush 31, Highland 18. On the outside right is Hicks. At the top for James. James in the left corner for Flores. Lobs it down low for Dill. Left to the lane. Fades, shoots, scores. Tanner Dill now has 4 points in the game. The Beat Digger lead is down to 11, 31-20. Needens across the timeline on the outside left. Spinning, looking. Cross court to Mickey. Right through his hands out of bounds. Very good pass, but the Beat Diggers turn it over for the 10th time in the game, and Highland has a chance to cut it into single digits. Under 3 minutes to go in the opening half. Brush 31, Highland 20. Flores with the basketball. Left of the lane for Dill, guarded by Nichols. Dill hands it off to Hicks, pulls up 15-footers off the back of the rim. Kyle Rosenbrock has yet another rebound. That's his sixth. Rosenbrock in the front court spinning. Bounce pass to Needens. Needens at the top. Needens guarded by Cole Rouse on the outside right now to Cranston. Back to Needens. Needens with the basketball. Cross court to Cranston. Comes back for the basketball very nicely. On the outside left, Needens. Wide open three is off to the right side of the rim. Rosenbrock has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. Throws it back into Needens. Needens inside. Down low. Rosenbrock banks and scores to the right of the basket. Rosenbrock with 8. The Beat Diggers match their biggest advantage of 13, 33-20. And then Needens commits a foul in the front court as he slams into Ryan James for Needens. That's his second personal, the team's sixth. Yeah, it was obviously going for the steal, which would have been an easy 2.
Well, that one, when you're in there trying to make that steal, it's hard to have any breaks.
2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first half, and Brush is up by 13. At the top is James with the basketball. Right corner for Flores against Cranston. Back at the top now for Cole Rouse. Rouse against Mickey. On the outside left now is Caden Hicks. Lob in the lane to James. James is double teamed back out to Dill. Dill then is stripped away by Needens. Nice play by Bryce Needens. Needens with a 2-on-3 in the left corner for Cranston. Cranston is going to spin along the left baseline all the way. Bounce pass to Rosenbrock. Right wing Needens fakes the 3, steps to his left. Jump pass over to Nichols. Nichols penetrates left baseline. Floater's up, no good. Put back is up and in. Jacob Nichols in midair did it all there. He's got 6 all in the quarter. Brush has their biggest advantage, 35-20, with 1:28 to go in the opening half. The overhead pass to Flores out of bounds into the Beat Digger bench. And that is turnover number 18. Number 18 there for Highland. So Brush looking to extend a 15-point advantage with 1:22 to go before the break. Bryce Needens. As into the game now is Joseph Renner for Highland. Needens to the top, back to Cranston on the outside left corner for Rosenbrock. Jump pass to Needens straight away. Into the lane to Nichols, takes a dribble, backs it out to Cranston. Cross court to Mickey. Mickey, right corner for Rosenbrock. Inside to Nichols, all the way, scoops it up and in. What a strong move. Holy mahungus. Nichols down with 8. He certainly did. Front court pass is nearly intercepted, taken by Renner. 3 in the air is off the back of the rim and over the backboard. Brush basketball with 53 seconds to go, and the Beat Diggers exploding here in the opening half, leading 37-20. They were up by only 6 after 1. They were down 8-3 early, but now this basketball game has belonged to Brush. Cranston in the backcourt to Mickey. Mickey with the basketball over to Baker. Front court pass to Rosenbrock. It's a 2-on-1. Rosenbrock pulls up from 10 off the glass, too strong. And the ball is tipped around, and Nichols tried to save it in and could not. And that goes over to the Huskies. The other way now. It'll be Joseph Renner. Lob pass in the backcourt over to Caden Hicks. A 3-on-2. Now to Dill. Layup is blocked by Nichols, but the putback is missed. And then Ben Mickey has the rebound. He's fouled from behind by Caden Hicks. Ben Mickey will go to the line for a 1-and-1. as Caden Hicks commits his second foul. Just one of those quarters that Highland can't buy a basket. They've got 3 field goals in the quarter. 18th foul against Highland with 35 seconds to go. And at the stripe is Ben Mickey as Jake Brown is ready to check back into the game. The Mickey free throws in the air, and that is good. Coach Garcia wants to make sure these Beat Diggers are hitting the free throws. So far, they are 7 out of 10 in the game. Second free throw upcoming for Ben Mickey with 34 seconds to go, and that one is up, and that's off the back of the rim. But the rebound is controlled by Randy Baker. Baker in the lane, leans, scores off the glass. How did he make that? Jen has no answer, neither do I. He's got 11 points in the game. 40-20 Brush. Here's Fabian Flores to Dill. Back to Flores. We're down to 18 seconds to go in the opening half. At the top is Rouse over to Dill in the left corner for Flores. Fakes the three, looking down low. The jump pass at the top for Cole Rouse. Rouse with 9 seconds to go. Over to Dill. Dill at the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Renner. Renner had his trip with a foul. That'll be the 17th foul against the Beat Diggers. 1-on-1 situation. Renner at the line. And the foul was committed by Jacob Nichols. That'll be his first. And Renner to shoot the 1-and-1. The free throw is up, and that barely got to the rim, and Randy Baker has a rebound for Brush. Long pass towards Cranston, and he throws up a flare at the buzzer, and that's off the glass. And that is the end of the opening half. With the score at halftime, Brush 40, Highland 20. We'll take a 3-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Brush 40, Highland 20. As we'll head to the third quarter in Alt, I'm John Beltran with Jen Goodall. This is our final regular season game for the Brush Boys on 1010. We'll have the Brush Boys at Platte Valley next Friday. That'll be in 6 days, beginning at 7 o'clock on B106 and B106.com. Brush will also play at Estes Park on Saturday. We will not have coverage of that game a week from today because of the wall-to-wall coverage of our regional wrestling championships from 3 different sites. The 2A site in Sterling with the Wiggins Tigers, Marino Rams, Akron Rams, and Fleming Wildcats. The 3A regional in Eaton with the Brush Beat Diggers and Sterling Tigers, and the 4A regional in Greeley from Greeley Central High School with the Fort Morgan Mustangs. The Beat Diggers begin the second half by sending out the following players: Jake Brown, Ben Mickey, Bryce Needens, Jacob Nichols, and Austin Garcia. The starting 5 who struggled for that first minute, which is why they were replaced pretty quickly when Brush was down 8-3. It'll be Caden Hicks, Fabian Flores, Clayton Rouse, Cole Rouse, and Ryan James for the Huskies. They've got the basketball. On the outside left is Clayton Rouse against Mickey. At the top now for James. In the right corner, Flores lobs it down low for Hicks. He fades, he shoots, he scores. Boy, nice shot. A 12-footer there on the fadeaway by Caden Hicks. He's got 7. Brush 40, Highland 22. Garcia back to Needens. Needens left of the lane to Nichols. Back to Garcia. Jump pass to Nichols. Little 7-footer, yes. Tell you what, Jen, Jacobs had a nice game so far.
Jacob's one of those hardworking kids that you don't always suspect is going to get the points, but he is very, very capable. Clayton
Rouse with the basketball in the lane, scoops it up, and he's fouled as he misses off the nice feed there by Ryan James. And Rouse to the stripe. The Beat Digger foul was committed by Jake Brown. That's his first. And here is Clayton Rouse, who had 2 free throws in the opening quarter, and he makes that one. Second free throw upcoming with Brush up by 19. That one is up, and that one is short and off to the right. And the rebound to Ben Mickey. That's his second. Mickey with the outlet to Nichols. Now here's Needens. Needens into the front court at the top of the basketball. On the outside right to Brown with a chest pass. Jump pass to Needens. Needens on the outside right to Brown. Dribbles right baseline. His floater's up and an air ball. And Caden Hicks has the basketball for Highland. His 7th board over to Flores. In the left corner to Rouse. Cross court in the lane to Caden Hicks. Fadeaway is up and goal. Oh, not a nice shot. Well, he does. The other one might have been tougher that he nailed. 42-25 Brush. 6:45 to go. Third quarter. Needens cross-court to Garcia. Garcia to Needens. Right wing three in the air, and that is off to the right. And the putback by Nichols. No. Nichols tips again. No. And then the ball's knocked out of bounds. It's off of Caden Hicks. Diggers retain possession. Garcia to call out the play. In the right corner for Mickey. Mickey back out to Needens. Right corner Garcia fakes the three, dribbles to his left, into the lane. His runner's up and off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound to Ryan James of Highland over to Flores. It's a 5-on-4. Flores in the right wing. Here's Hicks again, 15-footer. That's short and off to the right. And Jacob Nichols has the rebound, and then he is fouled in the backcourt.
The difference between that shot and what Hicks was taken before is he didn't have his feet underneath him and his shoulders were pushed back. That's why it was short.
Needens to throw it in. For the Beat Diggers, B&B Appliance carries a full line of in-stock and ready to be delivered Whirlpool appliances. With a world moving towards more green energy, time for you to recycle the old and get in with the new appliances, that is, B&B Appliance. Entry passes tipped away by thrown by Needens, intercepted by the Huskies. Here comes Flores the other way on the left wing for Rouse. Back to Flores at the top, pulls up, straight away, three in the air, it's a brick. Well off to the left, and Ben Mickey has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. Mickey into the front court, bounce pass to Brown, lays it up, and it's blocked. Blocked over there by Rouse and taken away by Ryan James. Long pass to Hicks, little 7-footers off the glass and good. Caden Hicks can play, certainly in this quarter. He's got 6 points in this quarter. He's got 11 in the game. Brush 42, Highland 27. 5.5 to go, third quarter, as head coach Ken Garcia is going to summon in Rosenbrock, Baker, and Dunker. Mickey with a basketball, jump pass to Bryce Needens at the top. Needens to his right to Garcia. Into the lane to Nichols. Nichols looked like he traveled, put it up, he missed it. He gets the rebound again, trapped underneath, takes a dribble, and then scoring is Mickey off the glass off the loose ball. Well, Nichols, by the way, has grabbed his 6th rebound tonight. Beat Diggers now lead 44-27. All knocked out of bounds. Highland retains possession in the front court. I'm John Beltran with Jen Goodall. We are approaching the top of the hour. You're listening to Brush Beat Digger basketball on 1010 KSLR. Brush, Fort Morgan, Greeley, and the Beat Diggers hold a 44-27 advantage. Caden Hicks to throw it in, pressured by Needens. Lobs it towards Flores, tipped by Garcia, taken by Flores in the lane. He floats it up off the glass and in. Nice shot there by Flores. Looked like a Randy Baker type of shot. 44-29 Brush, 4:57 to go in the third. Needens into the lane, jump pass to Garcia on the right wing. Garcia dribbles to his left. To Needens in the right corner. Bounce pass back to Garcia. Garcia jump pass to Needens, fakes the three, dribbles to his left. Maintains the dribble against Joseph Brenner, who checked into the game moments ago. Needens with the basketball, and he commits the offensive foul. That's a good call. I don't know what Bryce was doing there, but he stuck out his left arm, and we could make that call from here.
Yeah, that's one of those things where he got tripped up a little bit by...
Yeah, he got frustrated.
Yep, and so he just retaliated a little bit.
30-second timeout is called by the Beat Diggers, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. So Highland making a little bit of a run. They were down by 20 at the break, and now it's a 15-point game at 44-29. And the one thing Highland's doing better, no turnovers here in this quarter after 18 in the opening half.
Well, that and Hicks has found a shot. That's the other part of that has been happening for Highland.
Well, and they're playing it a little bit more, not much more, a little bit more of a controlled pace, it seems.
Well, and his teammates have done a good job of finding him in stride, his feet, underneath him. The shot is a good release.
Renner to throw it in. Renner lobbing the backcourt to Flores. Flores with the basketball. Nearly fouled by Dunker, trying to strip it away. Over to Renner. Renner dribbles by Baker. Renner, baseball pass intercepted by Rosenbrock. There's the turnover for Highland, their 19th. Bounce pass toward Garcia into the Beat Digger bench, and Brush turns it over. Highland basketball with 4:25 to go. 44-29, and Renner to throw it into the backcourt. Along the sideline, there is Caden Hicks in the left corner, pressured by Garcia. Caden Hicks with the basketball, lobs to Baker. For some reason, they thought Baker was playing for Highland. Over to Dunker, reverse layup, and he blew the layup big time, and then the ball is loose on the floor, knocked it out of bounds. It's off of Highland. 20 turnovers for Highland. Garcia to throw it in. Over to Baker. Baker with the basketball on the outside right to Dunker. They want to rotate this basketball around. With the Beat Diggers holding a 15-point lead. In the right corner, Needens back out to Dunker. Dunker on the high right to Needens. Needens with the basketball. Cross court to Garcia. Long three in the air. Good for Austin Garcia. He nails the triple, and the Beat Diggers now lead 47-29. Here is Hicks with a fadeaway off the glass. That is good. A little 8-footer for Caden Hicks, and all those shots have been impressive. None have been really that easy. Rush 47, and Highland 31. 3:35 to go. Garcia straightaway three. He did it again. He nailed another three for Austin Garcia. Garcia with 2 consecutive triples. And now Brush up 50-31. Renner, right of the lane. Hicks, little 12-footer, and that one is short. Well, he's human. He missed. Bryce Needens with a rebound. That's his first of the game. Beat Diggers can take their biggest lead of the game with a bucket. Needens, jump pass, left corner, Baker. Baker with a basketball double team. Jump pass is tipped away. Back to Baker. Oh, it's going to be a jump ball situation as the ball stayed right in his hands. The Beat Diggers have the possession arrow pointing in their direction. And substitutions for both teams as Ryan James is back into the game there for Highland. Jake Brown back in for the Beat Diggers. Over to Dunker. We have 3:06 to go, third quarter. Brush 50, Highland 31 on the outside right to Rosenblock. Back to Dunker on the high left to Garcia. Garcia dribbling to his right, into the lane. And then that pass, he tried to throw it through 2 Huskies. And it's intercepted, but then that pass is thrown away, intended for Cole Rouse, and the teams exchanged turnovers as the ball went out of bounds. Brush basketball with 2:53 remaining in the third quarter. Beat Diggers 50 and the Huskies 31. Dunker at the top on the outside right to Baker. He puts up a long three. Good! Randy Baker, not usually the three-point maker, is able to drill it. He's got 14. The Beat Diggers up by 22. Long pass, and a wide-open layup is made over there by Matthew Farina. Checks into the game for the first time. The Beat Diggers got beat badly on that one, 53-33. Baker on the right wing. Then that pass intended for Dunker is intercepted over there by Renner. Then he banks and scores. Rush has 5 turnovers in the quarter.
Well, and that was a good decision by neither one of Dunker or Baker getting the foul on that.
53-30. Yeah, you don't want to waste fouls. There's a three, and that's missed by Garcia, and the rebound is controlled over there by Ryan James. The outlet to Hicks, little 7-foot pull-up. That's off the back of the rim, and Kyle Rosenbrock grabs his 8th rebound. 1:52 to go, third quarter. Rush 53, Highland 35. Bounce pass to Garcia. Garcia, top of the three-point circle, down low for Brown. Scoops it up and off the glass to the left of the basket for Jake Brown. Nice look for Austin Garcia. Beat Diggers up by 20, 55-35, nearly an over and back. Pass intercepted by Garcia. Then he's fouled. It would have been a layup for Randy Baker off the turnover by Highland. But the foul was committed over there by Caden Hicks. That's his third. With Brush up by 20, matching their biggest advantage. With 1:37 to go, third quarter, Garcia bounces it into Dunker. Dunker for Brush at the top of the three-point circle. At the free throw line for Rosenbrock. Dribbles to his right, picks up the dribble, right corner. Baker with a three. Yes! Randy Baker, all of a sudden, the three-point maker's got 17 in the game. And the Beat Diggers up by 23. Timeout, 30-second timeout, taken by Highland with 1:22 to go. Well, those potential bad habits that you were talking about are not happening for the Beat Diggers. Again, potential, because they're certainly not playing down to their level of competition here.
And that's what we want to see. I mean, you want to see the upscale of things. You don't want to see a backslide.
And Brush has certainly got that going in the right direction with a 23-point lead with 1:22 to go. In the third quarter, before your next mixer or feeder truck purchase, compare the MMI design, craftsmanship, and service at MMI International. They continually outperform their competitors, hands down. MMI International, 842-5161. And, of course, Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies, and G Sweets Bakeries. Offers cookies, muffins, and sweetbreads made fresh daily. Pair with your favorite coffees, lattes, or smoothie flavors. You're set. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies, and G Sweets Bakery. They're open early, too. Open early, 921 Edison Street in Brush, and that was nearly a travel in the front court. Flores of the basketball on the outside right now to James. James dribbles at the free throw line. Puts up a 15-footer, and that's around and good. Ryan James with his first field goal of the game. Rush 58, Highland 37. 1:03 to go in the third. Dunker, middle of the lane, all the way, scoops it up off the glass around it, no good. And the ball is tipped into the hands of Jake Brown. Beatdiggers reset. Brown with the basketball from Baker, 3 in the air. It's off the back of the rim. Dunker tried to chase the ball down, and it is off his hand out of bounds. Highland basketball with 51 seconds to go in quarter number 3. And to throw it in is Caden Hicks into Clayton Rouse. Right corner, wide open. James, 3 in the air. Baker might have got part of the hand on the ball, and then it's knocked out of bounds off the air ball. And it'll stay with Highland. Clayton Rouse to throw it in. 44 ticks to go. Rouse pressured by Brown. In the right corner, Hicks fadeaway 3. Holy mahungus, he drilled that one. Wow, he's got 11 points in the quarter. Rush 58, Highland 40, 33 seconds to go. Dunker behind the three-point line on the high right, back out to Cranston. Free throw line for Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock dribbles it back out, hands it off to Cranston with 25 seconds to go. Cranston jump pass down low, that's totally forced and intercepted over there by Caden Hicks. 16 turnover for Brush. Long pass and the layup is up and in by Ryan James. Brush 58, Highland 42, 11 seconds to go. Dunker will cross midcourt now with 8. Dunker with 7. Dunker dribbles to his left with 5. Left of the lane. Jump pass to Cranston. Straight away to Brown. Brown with 2. Brown with 1. Scoops it up short. And that's the end of the quarter. With the score, Brush 58. Highland 42. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Beatdiggers with a 58-42 lead in also the Highland Huskies. John Beltran with Jen Goodall as we head to the fourth quarter. Highland basketball with Clayton Rouse, Fabian Flores, along with Caden Hicks, who had an 11-point third quarter, Ryan James, and Cole Rouse. Dunker, Baker, Cranston, Rosenbrock, and Brown for Brush. Fadeaway, Hicks, 15-footer. That's an air ball. Good defense by Randy Baker. Kyle Rosenbrock has got his 9th board. Over to Dunker. Long pass to Baker, left baseline. Baker left of the lane is tripped up. Tripped over there by Caden Hicks. That'll be his 4th foul. They get him out of the game, and Highland's virtually got no offense because he scored 11 of the 22 points in that quarter as the Beatdiggers were actually outscored 22-18 in the third, but they hold a 16-point advantage. And the pass into Baker, cutting to the basket from Cranston. It was by himself, and he laid it in off the glass. Baker now with 19. 60-42 Beatdiggers. Entry pass is tipped away by Baker, intercepted by Rosenbrock. Jump pass towards Cranston. That one intercepted, but into the hands of Rosenbrock. He missed it, and then he banks and scores. The Beatdiggers forcing another turnover. Rosenbrock now with 10 off his own rebound. He's got 10 rebounds as well, so a double-double for Rosenbrock. Beatdiggers by 20. Right of the lane. Rouse, jump pass. Hicks, 3 in the air. That's another air ball. Jake Brown has it for the Beatdiggers. He's got the outlet to Cranston. 62-42. 7:09 to go. Fourth quarter. Here is Dunker. Bounce pass to Brown. Lays it up and in. Along the right baseline. Did not need the glass. Rush by 22. Flores the other way, into the lane all the way, and then he's fouled as he missed a shot. I think Rosenbrock got him across the wrist. Nope, check that. It was Brown instead. His 2nd foul. And Fabian Flores, who's got 5 points, will shoot 2. And the first free throw is off to the right. You know, when you have frantic basketball, it can be very entertaining when plays are made on the offensive end. And we've seen the Beatdiggers, just off of this quarter alone, 6 points in the opening minute.
They can score quickly, and that's going to benefit them when we get into playoff time.
Flores' 2nd free throw is off the back of the rim, and the rebound into the hands of Randy Baker is 4th. Baker jump pass to Cranston, and then he had the shot blocked. It's volleyballed into the hands of Tanner Dill, stripped over there by Cranston, but taken back by Highland. Right corner, Rouse, 3. No, front rim. The rebound to Dill, and then he's fouled as he went back up. He was hacked big time. There were 2 Beatdiggers there. And it was Kyle Rosenbrock that time who commits his first foul. So Tanner Dill to shoot 2. For the Highland Huskies. If you're tired of the same old lunch and dinner menu, switch it up, pick up something new as the free throw is no good off the back of the rim. For the hot and cold deli selection, it's Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. Great food at low prices, Stubbs Gas and Oil. And you want your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them. Purchase the best quality parts and accessories At great prices, your local Napa store, Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Second free throw is missed. Rosenbrock with his 11th rebound. 6.5 to go in the game. Brush 64, Highland 42. The Beat Diggers are about to extend their winning streak to 7 games and move to 11-4. Dunker, baseball pass down low off the hands of Rosenbrock, out of bounds after it hit a Husky initially. And Brush has committed their 18th turnover of the game. Highland with 23. Flores the other way for the Huskies. Flores on the outside left to Clayton Rouse. Picks up the dribble. Pressured now by Brown. Left of the lane. Here is James against Rosenbrock in the left corner. Rouse guarded by Cranston. Lobs it down low for James. Double team back out to Rouse. 3 in the air. No good. And strong rebound there for Jake Brown. That's his 4th. Brown by himself into the front court. Right of the lane. In the lane. Jump pass. Left corner. Baker. 3 in the air. Around and no good. Tanner Dill has the Highland rebound. His 3rd. There's the outlet to Flores. Flores with 5:48 to go. The ball's tipped to the backcourt. Flores chases it down. Flores with the basketball. On the outside right to Rouse. Rouse guarded by Cranston. At the top now for James. Left corner Flores. He'll take the 3 off the back of the rim. And the ball into the hands of Flores off a deflection. Flores will reset for Highland. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Rush 64, Highland 42. In the right corner, Flores lobs it down low for Dill. Intercepted by Baker. Turnover number 24 for Highland. Here's the pass to Dunker. He's got a 3-on-3. Bounce pass to Brown. Lays it up and in. Off the glass to the right of the hoop. Brown now with 9. Brush 66. Highland 42 with 5:10 to go. Flores with the basketball on the outside left. Here is Rouse. Lob down low, and Rosenbrock committed the foul. That'll be the team's 5th on the entry pass to Ryan James. Rosenbrock with his 2nd personal. I'm not sure if the Beat Diggers will get there. They got a shot to score into the 80s like they did last night. Cranston, Brown, and Rosenbrock along with Baker are out. Needens, Nichols, Dunker, and Garcia in there with Ben Mickey. And Clayton Rouse to throw it in. In the left corner, Hicks, he puts up a long shot. That one is short. He's getting a little bit tired with the legs there. Dunker with a rebound. That's his 4th. Dunker over to Garcia. Swings it inside. Ball tipped away. And Highland cannot save it. Stays with the Beat Diggers. The pass was a little bit too strong for Garcia, but he was able to throw an off-balance pass and nearly get a layup, but it was knocked out of bounds. Garcia to throw it in. Beat Diggers need 14 points to hit the 80-point mark, as they did last night with an 81-68 victory over Frontier Academy. Dunker swings it at the top for Nichols. Nichols looking down low. Nobody open. Right corner for Needens. Needens wants to take a 3. Penetrates right baseline all the way. Scoops it up and in with the left hand. Bryce Needens with a strong move. His first bucket of the game. The Beat Diggers lead the Highland Huskies 68-42. 4:35 to go from Alt. Benavidez lobs it inside for Cole Rouse. And then the ball is knocked away, intercepted by Ben Mickey. Turnover number 25. Mickey to Dunker. Dunker across the timeline. Now to Mickey. Wide open layup off the glass and into the left of the basket for Ben Mickey, who's got 5 in the game. Beat Diggers lead by 28, 70-42. 4:13 to go. At the top, the pass is tipped by Dunker, intended for Hicks. Dunker's layup up and too strong. He missed it badly, but Hicks has the ball go off his hand out of bounds. Beat Diggers retain possession. And I'm sure the Beat Diggers are going to clear the bench. And, in fact, Highland calls a timeout down by 28 with 4:06 to go in the game. And I'm not sure if Brush has played a stronger 4th quarter or stronger 2nd quarter. 21-7 2nd quarter here in the 4th quarter. So far in this quarter, they've outscored Highland 12-0 in this particular quarter. So they didn't let up, Jen. It was easy to let up when you had a 16-point lead going into the quarter.
It is, and a couple things that they didn't recognize that I thought they should have maybe recognized was Flores is a small point guard. So any one of our guys that are posting up with him behind him, they need to feed him the ball. So that's the recognition thing on that. When you have a huge advantage over someone, that needs to be recognized and get the ball into them to take advantage of that later if it happens.
And the Beat Diggers probably won't have much time for that, considering they've got the...
Randy Baker had him sealed
right
on the inside, and they missed him, and they also missed a couple backdoor cuts. Jake Brown had a couple of backdoor cuts that they missed, so they got to make sure that they're seeing the entire floor and not just get one-sided on that.
Austin Garcia to throw it in. I'm sure that Coach Garcia will clear the bench here momentarily. Lobs it in towards Dunker. It's off his hand in the back court, but it's not an over and back. As that pass is thrown off the whistle there. Dunker on the outside left of Nina's nearly through his hands. He picks it up, pulls up, left baseline shot. It's an air ball. The ball into the hands of Clayton Rouse, and then that ball is intercepted by Nina's to Garcia, scoops it up, and in off the glass, and a foul by Isaac Benavidez. And the Beat Diggers lead by 30 off of Highland's 27th turnover of the game. Benavidez with his first personal. And Austin Garcia has 9 points in the game. Free throw is up, and that's perfect. The Beat Diggers lead Highland 73-42. On the outside right, Cole Rouse lobs it back out to Hicks. On the outside left, here's Clayton Rouse against Garcia. Swings it back out to Benavidez. They're taking their time, even though they're down by 31, but obviously the game is lost. They just want a quality possession. Hicks jump pass down low. Ball is tipped away. Intercepted by Dunker. Intended for Dill. 28 turnover. Bounce pass to Mickey. Over to Garcia. Banks and misses. And the rebound to Garcia underneath. Nearly tied up. But I think he's fouled instead. Garcia not happy with himself. He knew he blew an easy layup.
Well, a great pass by Ben Mickey, making that around the defender pass.
Cole Rouse commits his second foul, the team's fifth. And now you'll have Kyder Olkert and Ryan James into the game for Highland. Well, the Beat Diggers up by 31. There's the lob into Mickey. Nearly lost it. Got it back. Left corner. Needham fakes the three. Penetrates. Hooks it up. Air ball. And the putback is missed by Nichols. Puts it up again and misses. Then it's off of Dunker's hand out of bounds. Nichols had two quality shots there. Could not put it through. Highland basketball approaching the 3-minute mark with the Beat Diggers up 73-42. Highland has not scored in the quarter. 15-0 Brush in this quarter over the first 5 minutes. Cross-court pass intercepted by Needhams. All the way scoops it up and in off the glass. Bryce Needhams went coast to coast. And he now has 4 all in this quarter. The Beat Diggers up by 33, 75-42 with 2:43 to go. Dill, right of the lane, pulls up. The shot is going to be short, and Bryce Needhams went for the rebound. Ball is loose, taken by Nichols. Foul in the backcourt. And the foul is against the Huskies. 16 foul. Beat Digger basketball. The foul was committed by Clayton Rouse. That should be his second. Check it, his third. Needhams to throw it in with backcourt pressure being applied. Over to Garcia. Garcia with the basketball. Jump pass to Nichols. Nichols left of the lane. He'll have to back it out. Hands it off to Dunker. Dunker dribbling to his right. Dunker left of the lane, in the lane. Swings it down low for Nichols, and he had the shot blocked out of there very nicely by Dill. Highland with the basketball the other way. The long pass left baseline for Rouse. Swings it cross court, knocked it a bounce by Mickey. Intended for Benavidez. Highland retains possession with 2:14 remaining. The Beat Diggers up 75-42. You can visit Morgan Community College online, morgancc.edu. Imagine your possibilities. Believe in yourself and achieve your goal with Morgan Community College. Benavidez dribbles to his right. Picked up by Mickey. Lob down low for Dill. Right of the lane. Double team. Right corner Benavidez. Swings it at the free throw line for Ryan James. 14-footer is short. And the rebound by Rouse puts it up, and he missed it. And the ball is still loose. It's loose on the floor. And Highland tries to save it in, and they do. Garcia goes diving on the floor. He picks it up. He gets it to Dunker, and Dunker's going to be by himself. He'll lay it up, and he misses, but he's fouled. As coming from behind was Volker to try and block the shot, and Dunker will go to the line. Well, they had the opportunities there to score for the first time in the quarter. And Dunker to shoot 2. The Beat Diggers have not allowed a point to Highland in the quarter. The free throw is in for Jeffrey Dunker. And the Beat Diggers now clear the bench. Let's see, we got to check the JV here roster.
Clay Shaver.
Thank you very much, Jen. That's one of 10 reasons you're here. I'll name the other 9 later. And the free throw is in by Dunker. The second, he goes 2 for 2. 77-42 Brush. 1:39 to go in the game. Will the Beat Diggers allow a point in the quarter? Dill turns, banks, scores. Yep. Right there, they score for the first time. The Beat Diggers had scored the first 19 points of the quarter. Nico Guzman, front court, right baseline for Grayson Simmons. Now to Mickey, right of the lane, bounce pass to Dunker, right corner for Simmons. Beat Diggers 3 away from 80. Bounce pass to Mickey, right baseline, lost it, got it back. Looking down low, feeds it right to Shaver, right through his hands. Intercepted. Here's Benavides the other way for Highland. 1:13 to go. Hands it off on the outside right to James. At the top, picks up the dribble. Lob on the left baseline to Rouse. 15-footer. That's no good. The putback is up and in and a foul. Tanner Dill scores. And I believe Clay Shaver might have committed that foul for Brush. And he did. So Dill to the stripe. As the Brush lead is down to 31, 77-46. And the free throw is up and in by Tanner Dill. He's got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the game. Simmons pressured backcourt over to Mickey. We have 1 minute to go in all. It's Brush by 30. Mickey on the outside left to Guzman. He'll take the 3, and that's off the front of the rim. And Tanner Dill has the long rebound. There is the outlet. Right of the lane. The putback is up and in. The shot up and in, I should say, by Clayton Rouse. Beatdigger's getting a little bit softer defensively as all of a sudden Highland's on a mini run. 77-49. Simmons to Mickey in the backcourt. Cross-court pass to Guzman. Guzman in the lane all the way, scoops up the floater, no good. The putback is up and in by Clay Shaver. Shaver with a nice job scoring for the Beatdiggers. 79-49, 24 seconds to go. I don't think they'll get to 80 unless there's a turnover here. James down low for Dill. Banks scores to the right of the basket for Tanner Dill. 7 in the quarter, 15 seconds to go. Simmons in the backcourt over to Dunker with 11, 79-51 Brush. Now to Guzman. Let's see the Beatdiggers just dribble out the clock. Now to Simmons over to Dunker. Dunker with 4. Cross-court to Guzman. Guzman to Mickey, and that's the end of the game. The Brush Beatdiggers have won their 7th consecutive game. Final score, Brush 79 and Highland 51. Let's take a 2-minute break. 2 minutes on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran with Jen Goodall back from Highland High School in Alt, where the Brush Beatdiggers have won the game starting this afternoon into tonight over the Highland Huskies. Final score 79-51. The Beatdigger postgame show is brought to you by Buildings by Design. At Buildings by Design, knowing who you can trust to do a good job is the tough part nowadays, but when you hire Buildings by Design, you can trust you get the building you want when you want it, and at the quality you deserve. Start your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. The Beatdiggers led 19-13 after 1, then outscored Highland 21-7 in the second quarter for a 40-20 lead. They were outscored 22-18 in the third quarter, but Brush scored the first 19 points of the fourth on their way to a 21-9 fourth. They won the contest 79-51. Leading the way for the visiting Beatdiggers, who had 5 players in the scoring column, was Randy Baker with 19 points. 10 points apiece for Austin Garcia, Kyle Rosenbrock, Jeffrey Dunker, and Jacob Nichols. 9 points for Jake Brown, nearly 6 in the double-digit column. 5 for Ben Mickey. Bryce Needens with 4 and 2 for Clay Shaver. Meanwhile, for the Huskies, they were led by Caden Hicks. He had 11 of his 16 points in the third quarter, but he was held scoreless in the fourth. 9 points for Tanner Dill, 6 in the game for Cole Rouse, and then 5 apiece for Fabian Flores and Clayton Rouse. 4 points for Ryan James, that is, and then 2 in the game for Joseph Renner, along with Matthew Farina. The Beatdiggers had the rebound advantage at 38 rebounds to 26 for Highland, as Kyle Rosenbrock had 11 for Brush, and Caden Hicks had 7 for Highland. The turnover total, Highland had 29 turnovers, 18 of those in the opening half. The Beatdiggers with 19, 10 in the first half, 9 in the second. And the free throw situation, Highland was 4 out of 12, 33%. Beatdiggers at 10 out of 14. So for the game, the Beatdiggers shot 71% from the line. The Beatdiggers moved to 6-0 in Patriot League play, 11-4 overall with their 7th straight victory. Highland falls to 1-6 in league play, 5-11 on the season. Beatdigger boys are back in action coming up on Tuesday at home against the Lions. We'll have the Brush Girls in Lions starting at 7 o'clock on 1010 as well as KSIR.com. This is our final regular season game on 1010 and KSIR.com for the Brush boys, as coming up on Friday in their next road game, the Beatdiggers will be in Kersey to take on Platte Valley. That game will start at 7 o'clock. Keep in mind on B106 and B106.com, because we will have regional wrestling coverage from 3 different sites coming up on Friday and Saturday, not only right here on 1010 and KSIR.com, but 94.5 The Ranch as well. You can follow us on Twitter for updates, not only with basketball, but wrestling, of course, football, and even baseball as well, coming up starting in March. The sound engineer and producer, another great job done by Rose Condas. For Jen Goodall, I'm John Beltran. The final score, once again tonight from Alt. The Brush Boys win their 7th straight game, defeating the Highland Huskies 79-51 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.